It is that time again, Wofford fans. College football right around the corner, and Sean Watson enters his fourth year with the Terriers. Hard to believe it. The time flies, as you and I were talking about. You still get juiced about this. We both do after all these years. What's your comfort level heading into year four?
Well, I think, it's really honestly, I feel better than I've ever felt just simply because, we've been through the process of, building a roster. By and large, our team is guys that we've recruited, so we're feel like we're in a really good spot. The kids have done a great job in the winter, had a really good spring. A lot of new guys, just because of what college football has become. But now the words do mean something to them, this summer. So it's been a really good summer, and really pleased with our progress.
Certainly, a lot of fans will look at the quarterback room first. We always talk about that, and a completely new room. But you brought in, like you said, some guys that you have targeted. How has that progression gone, and what kind of battle do you think we'll see for playing time once you start practice?
We actually added to that room during the spring. We brought, got a transfer portal guy again, Tanner Staten, who's going to add to that room. We recruited him out of high school. I've been really impressed with his attitude and his work ethic and his knowledge and his athleticism. So he's added to that room. So we've got 4 really good guys in there. They've been highly competitive. We're going to obviously, make them battle it out for during training camp, and it'll be, probably the first after the first scrimmage before we even consider naming a guy.
Defensively now with Mitch Doolittle and Jonathan Saxon leading the defense. It's funny, you've got some parts and pieces of returning players, a lot of young guys that saw a lot of playing time. Defense was a strength of the team. How do you feel that they can carry that momentum into next year?
They will, because they're well coached to begin with, those guys, and they got a great scheme. We've added to it, and we're taking into consideration we've been blessed to have 4 corners that played for us 3 straight years. I mean, I keep reminding them they were at one time young too, and it worked out pretty good. So long story short, I like our talent in there. I think R.J. Brunson's had a really big spring for us, and then he's had a good summer. And then I just love the competitiveness in that room. There's going to be some young guys, but our defense is good. They'll do a great job schematically and put those guys in position. So D lines looked great, and our safety positions, without a doubt, probably one of the best in college football at our level.
Lastly, you got off to a great start last season, playing a very strong non-conference schedule. That doesn't change again this year. How key is it with all the new faces to have some success early?
Well, it always is. That's confidence. That just validates all your hard work. And with success, I think, that validation will take us a long way, because we got a great vibe in our building, in our locker room, on the field when we're working. This is the closest team that we, just in terms of, the guys and the coaches. I mean, we all share the same heart, and it's been a fun spring and a great summer, because now the rookies are here with us. So we've had a really good summer.
Preseason all SoCon, finally getting some accolades, although you're used to that during your career. How good does that make you feel to be recognized by the coaches around the conference?
It makes me feel good, but really I'm not chasing that. I'm not chasing that feeling of being approved by other coaches, because at the end of the day, my goal is bigger than just to be recognized by them. I want every team to feel what the Wofford Terriers have coming.
Offensive line, some parts and pieces, guys with experience, newcomers who've sort of had to wait their turn. How do you feel about the room as a whole as you enter preseason practice?
I'm excited about it. I think we have a hungry room. That's what I was talking to Max about earlier. I think being in a room that is full of new guys who were here last year but didn't really get their opportunity, the whole room has a mentality where, so go get it. And honestly, that will do nothing but produce the best for the whole entire team. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
With a lot of newcomers at the quote-unquote skill positions, for fans, it's a big unknown. You've gotten to meet a lot of the guys and during spring practice and things like that. What can you tell Wofford fans about the quarterbacks, the running backs, the wide receivers that we may not know yet?
My biggest thing I would want to tell them is to not be worried. Being around them, they're great human beings. I got time to sit down with them, talk to them, get to know them, and they're good people. And even better, they're good football players. So to not be worried. Going into fall camp, I think the biggest thing is just realizing that we have a new offense. So it's about finding a new identity, but having confidence in the identity that we have, that we can do what we need to do and win games and score. So to the Wofford fans, no need to stress. No need to stress.
Preseason all conference.
Yes, sir.
It's never a bad thing to be recognized. I don't care who's recognizing you, media's, coaches, opposing coaches. You're one of the leaders of this team. Do you feel that reflects the leadership role that you'll have this year?
Definitely. Individual accolades are cool, but one thing for us, we just want that SoCon ring. That's the one thing we're chasing. Yes, sir.
Talk to me about safeties versus corners. You and CJ come back, ton of experience there. Corners, young guys. Some guys have a lot of playing time. Some guys have had to wait their turn. Meshing together as a unit. Those 4 positions on the field, sometimes 5 positions on the field. How do you think that's going so far?
It's really going really, really well. We do a lot of things just outside of football where we're really close. They have big shoes to fill, but they're already filling them. Like these young guys, these young corners, they're really good right now, and you can expect some real big things from the DB room.
Picked 7th in the preseason poll. Obviously, a lot of new faces, and maybe that's the reason for that. You guys have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder. You guys improved last year. Your win total by 3 games, and nobody's really giving you much credit for that.
Right. It is what it is. We're not really worried about that. There is a chip, most definitely. Like, we're coming to get everything, but none of that matters. Only thing that matters is the work that we put in together and what we do on the field.
All right, Maximus Pulley and the Wofford Terriers will open things up August 30th at South Carolina State. We will see you then.